Hey Weirdos, it's me. I'm back. So just a few days ago I asked you guys on Instagram to choose between donuts and pancakes, and I'm here to tell you guys that the results are in. And the winner is donuts! So since donuts is clearly the winner here, so in this episode of Cooking with Ketan, we are going to make donuts. Let's get started. Important tip, don't forget to drink water and stay hydrated. So the first thing that you need is half cup milk, but since I got this milk right out of the fridge, so it's way too cool to be used, so we're gonna heat it first. So I ended up boiling the milk and now it's way too hot to be used, so we're gonna put it in the freezer so that it cools down. And in the meantime we can do the woe in the rain for no particular reason. Now we're going to add the half cup milk in this beautiful bowl and then add all the wet ingredients. And now we're going to add 2 spoons of cooking oil or ghee in it. Now we're going to break 1 large egg and then add it to the bowl. Now we're going to mix it really gently. Now that we have added all the wet ingredients, the batter is smooth. Water break! And now we're going to start adding the dry ingredients, so we're going to add a pinch of salt. Now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar in it, but since I don't have powdered sugar at home, so we're going to put the sugar in the grinder and then grind it. We got the powdered sugar, now let's open it. So now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar in the batter. And the next thing that we're going to need is we are going to add 1 spoon of baking powder in it. And now we're going to mix all the dry ingredients. And now we can finally add our final ingredient, which is wheat flour, and we're not going to use maida because maida is bad for your health and bad bitches don't eat maida. And we're going to add the wheat flour part by part and not all of it in one go. PS, don't forget to drop some of it on the floor. Teehee. And now as you will keep adding the wheat flour part by part, you will notice that the batter will become thick, and that is exactly what we want. So you're going to keep adding the wheat flour until it becomes almost as thick as me. So now we're going to start kneading the batter so that it becomes dough. But first we're going to wash our hands. And now we're going to pretend that the dough is the fake bitch and we're going to fight the fake bitch with our full strength and power. Yeah! So after kneading the dough for quite some time, what we're going to do now is we're going to leave the dough for 15 minutes. So we're going to tell our base Siri to set the reminder for 15 minutes, and in the meantime we can clean the counter, we can run on the terrace for no reason, and we can wash our hands. And after doing all of that, our dough will be perfectly ready to be used. So we're going to sprinkle some flour on top of it and then knead it for a few more minutes. And then after that, we're going to roll it with the help of a rolling pin. And then we're going to roll it up to a medium thickness, not too thick and not too thin. And after that, we're going to cut it with the help of a glass and cut it into small circles. And after that, we're going to reuse the excess part to cut more circles from it. And after that, we're going to take a cap from a bottle and then use it to cut even small circles in the small circles. And we're going to give the dough that iconic classic donut shape. And after all of that comes the most difficult part. We're going to fry the donuts in the oil, and we're going to mediumly heat the oil first and then fry the donuts in low flame. Let's do this. Of course, we're not going to fry the donuts with our hands, so we're going to need something. We're going to fry the donuts with this thing, so we're going to put the donuts on top of it and then we're going to start frying. And just like that, we fried our first donut. And then I got a little creative, so I decided to change the shapes of a few donuts. And after frying all the donuts, I decided to sprinkle some powdered sugar on top of it, but there was no powdered sugar, and I was wondering who took it. Literally, who does that? Here's a footage of me sprinkling some powdered sugar on top of the donuts. So I made that classic iconic donut shape, and I made donut balls, and I also made this donut stick that literally looks like a finger, and I also made that letter K donut because why not? So these are all the shapes that I made. Now let's just do the taste test. They low-key taste good though. They looked a little burnt, but they taste fine. I could have added more sugar to it, but overall I would give it an 8 by 10.